here going live with the start of a new playthrough of a game that I'm very excited to bring to the channel. I watched the Switch 2 Direct this morning, and in the GameCube teaser, they put both Pokemon Colosseum and Gale of Darkness in the games that will eventually come to Switch 2 GameCube, which makes me incredibly excited. I actually only have the base online pass, but this will probably convince me to finally upgrade to the expansion pass, so Nintendo, congratulations, you got a little bit more money from me on top of the Switch 2 purchase. That's inevitable. But yeah, just going to go ahead and go dive into one of my favorite games of all time. We'll play through it for a bit, just have a chill playthrough on the channel. And like I put in the title, it also is my birthday, so it's a nice little birthday treat to have this game announced on my birthday, so I'm very happy about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Hey Ty, hope I'm on in, and thanks for the birthday wishes, bud. Hope you're doing well too. And all of a sudden we have Lugia just beaming a ship. That's an epic way to start. Hope you're doing well. Yep, Ty, no major complaints here. My back's getting better. I mentioned in Discord my back, I threw that out, but it's getting a bit better, so it's enough that I could sit down for a little bit and stream. So I figured I might as well celebrate XD, celebrate my birthday, like a lot to celebrate today, so I wanted to just celebrate that with y'all. And all of a sudden it's Salamence versus Metagross. Let's just go ahead and spam Earthquake. It should go down fast enough. Hey, got poison. Not like it matters much. We should still win this. Meanwhile, speaking of Eevee, what nature is my Eevee? Quirky. Okay, I think that's a neutral nature if I remember right. It doesn't tell you, but neutral nature is probably okay enough. Okay, I guess we're gonna go looking for Jovi. Oh, alright, we need to go get the PDA first. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and pick up the PDA. And all of a sudden we get an email already. And now it gets talked to Adon, who's conveniently hiding under that table. Yeah, I've played this game a lot, so like I remember most of the details about this. In fact, there's the whole purification system that like I've even started to optimize a little bit. Like I'm not a speedrunner by any means, but like I've optimized that a little bit. Jovi's just abandoned Adon under a table during a game of hide and seek. That is incredibly rude. Like, I would not want to be stuck under that table. And now all of a sudden we get a news report about that Lugia ship kidnapping. Dang. Although I would be scared if my Pokemon got kidnapped and it was on like a cargo ship too. Although, actually, I've never thought about this, but why were Pokemon being transported on a cargo ship? We're playing XD Gale of Darkness. They announced that in the Switch 2 Direct. Pokemon in. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Why were Pokemon being transported on a cargo ship? Like, they have these trade networks, these PC systems that are so high-tech, they don't need to be transporting Pokemon on cargo ships. Hey, Anonymous, oh my goodness, thank you for the 40. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes, I appreciate you. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I will not reveal who it is because I probably want to stay private, but I do see the notification on my phone, so I will thank you directly real quick. Alright, hey, so thanks for the birthday wishes, I appreciate you too, bud. Plan on buying it your previous birthday? Oh yeah, these games go for ridiculous amounts. Like, for me, I'm looking at getting a Path of Radiance, but it's just so pricey, so I'm really happy to announce that for NSO. So this way I can finally play it legally on, like, an actual Nintendo console. I'm so happy about that. Oh, you thought I was a burglar when I was actually a child? Aww. Oh, Rob, no problem. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you too. And all of a sudden, Jovi comes popping out of Kaminko's lab. Oh, but I will slow down for the invention because I don't know if it's the same every time, but these are always really funny. So I'll slow down and we'll take a very close inspection at this invention we're about to see. Alright, so let's slow down here. Oh, it is the same as every time, I guess. Or at least the same as I've seen before, but we'll go through this. Chobin's choice is this, the unhealthy sandals. The insole is studded with lumpy nubs that fail to stimulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these, and Chobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health. Ouch. Chobin thinks it's superlative. Okay. That I would not want to wear those no matter what. I don't care who invents them. Right, time to bring Jovi back. Yeah, get Adon out from under that table. I feel so bad for him. I would not be cramped under a table while the person seeking for me just goes off to play at a mansion. Seriously, Jovi's a... I never really thought about it, but Joey's a huge jerk for doing that. And Crane wants to talk to me. Hey, Snivy, welcome on in, and thanks for the birthday wishes, bud. Oh, asleep at the desk. What do you say if I talk to you? Snore. Oh, I woke you up. Dang. You scared me out of my wits. Do you go back to sleep? No. Okay, bummer. I forget exactly how to progress here, so let me just talk to a few people. Okay, maybe Crane's upstairs. Okay, I think there's a guy at Crane's desk, and I somehow passed Crane. Alright, let's go back downstairs, and Crane should be in that lab thing. Was interesting, kind of sucks that it comes out in June, way too early for you, dang. Oh yeah, I mean, you have that PS5 coming or whatever, right, Snivy? Yeah, you got a lot of consoles coming your way if you decide to actually go for the Switch 2. Like, even though there aren't many Switch 2 exclusives, I'm very hyped for, like, just getting an actual Nintendo hardware that's actually, like, high spec, or at least moderately high spec. Guess we're going to the Battle Sim system, and then we get distracted by Pokeballs. It would be a shame if something happened while we were distracted by Pokeballs. Oh, and something happened while we were distracted by Pokeballs. What are the odds? A new lab. Gee, I wonder, taking a researcher to a lab to do some research. If only that was done in an ethical way, through like some kind of exchange program, but nope, we're just gonna kidnap him. No clue how much the Switch 2 is. 5 years to get PS5. Actually, they announced the price of the Switch 2. It's $450 for Switch 2, and $500 if you get the bundle with Mario Kart. And that's in US dollars. I don't know what it is in other countries. All I've seen is the US details. Oh, and there's a purple aura around the Pokemon. Alright, let's go ahead and catch it. It would be a shame if the Teddiursa broke out of the ball. And that's the battle. Nice tutorial. Was it a snag? Gee, I wonder. The Pokemon is no longer in your party. I wonder where it could have gone. I don't know, I'm feeling very sarcastic today. Maybe I've just played this game too much. But it's one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm glad I could bring it to y'all. Ultraman's a cool announcement. Yeah, I still need to play Undertale, so that wasn't very meaningful to me. But it's neat that fans of the franchise got some more stuff. And Lily takes charge. Like an awesome female leader. Gotta love the power play of just taking charge. Number 2 stepping up to number 1. Yeah, I know. Like, I saw someone do that in, like, a pre-stream thing. I was hanging out in a couple pre-streams, but then I watched the direct solo myself because I wanted to form my own opinions. So that's how I managed that. But I saw someone hyping up Silksong before the direct, so it popped up. I'm like, oh, hey, someone mentioned that. I'm Jovi's assistant. After all the trouble we put a Dawn through, I'm your assistant, really? Think I have control. Never played Hollow Knight? Yeah, I have no idea either, Snipe. I've never played any of those games. Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight, I've never played them. It's the sea, it's so big. I thought you've been here before, but didn't you say you had a friend here? Hey, 501, thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you, bud. Hope you're having a wonderful day, too. Jovi fell down. Bummer. Wasn't on purpose. Oh, but this thug is a jerk for getting mad at a little kid. Like a VT's for Switch 2, I am super hyped for GameCube. Like, I'm sure you can tell it's XD got... Like, I'm not... Like, I don't need Wind Waker because I have the Wii U version of Wind Waker, but XD Coliseum and later on Path of Radiance, I'm super hyped for all 3 of those. Hope you're looking... Alright, you have a good one, Legion. You have a good one. I appreciate you for lurking. Stomp you flat with my Shadow Pokemon. Oh, you just send out a Shadow Pokemon to the kid with a Stag Machine? That's smart. Oh, voice chat. I'm not that interested in voice chat, personally. Like, I have Discord if I ever wanted to do something serious like that, so... It's a cool feature, but I probably won't be using it much. And then all of a sudden, this old dude and his 2 assistants pops in to fight the Shadow Zangoose. And Alakazam, of all things, at level 44. Clearly not busted. He just crits to top it off. Because that was necessary. Rumors aren't true of Switch 2 being... Okay, Legion, there is some truth to that. The Switch 2 is 450 base, 500 with Mario Kart. That's confirmed. I don't know about DA's price, though. I've heard 80, I've heard 70, I haven't heard 90 before. Saving her PC, which is more important. Yeah, that'll be really useful. Like, because you have all of your Persona, Shin Megami Tensei stuff that you're really hyped for. That'll be good for you to have the PC just to run those smoothly and like actually have something to like offload the streaming side from your console. Because I don't think you're gonna be doing the gaming on it. You're just gonna use that to offload like the streaming burden, right? More or less both? Got you. So, her is repairing the bridges, now that we've triggered that. But let's get our Eevee evolution item. Make sure I pick the right one. I always go Espeon here because Espeon is really strong. And I love Espeon too, so we are going Espeon for sure. PC for Switch 2 capture cards. Yeah, that'll also be a necessity there. Fortunately, capture cards, you can get, like, Elgatos are kind of expensive, but you can get cheap ones for pretty cheap. I don't know how well those run, because I usually get Elgatos, but I know there are definitely cheap ones on the market. Okay, so now Purr's back at the shop. We could do that later. But first, gotta catch a couple Shadow Pokemon. Because there just happen to be some really low level floating around Gatian Port. That would be really cool if Taylor was the Shadow Pokemon. Hey Jadon, if I hope Pokemon didn't increase the birthday wishes, but nope, it's the Wedyba. Bummer. So you tackle the Wedyba and Shadow Blitz the Taylor. PC is more for streaming. Games on PC you want to play on your own? Got you. Okay, so Taylor down. So tackle and throw a ball. I'll do this turn. Almost had it. Oh my goodness, is this character a pirate too? Arrgh. Okay, I don't want to tackle them because I don't want to risk a crit, so... I'll just sand attack here and then throw another ball. Maybe I could have lighted there. Or shadow. If this doesn't catch, I'll do that. So, Eevee, you throw the ball, and I will Shadow Blitz. just got in the ball. Nice. Guess I lost that one. That machine on your arm, it's quite the getup. The way it's like, the lights pulse and all, it's mighty impressive, whatever it is. Thought for a second that you'd taken my Pokemon. Gee, I wonder. Anything about the Switch 2 console you were excited about? Yeah, definitely just having a Nintendo console with higher specs. I'm really happy about that. Like, the fact that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be Switch 2 enhanced, I'm really excited for that. The mouse controls on Metroid Prime 4 are going to be sick. Let's see, but like, I think the reason to get the Switch 2 is for the exclusives. And I'm not super excited about, like, either exclusive yet. Like, there are good games, and I'm really happy for fans of Aero Ride and Donkey Kong. They're not for me. But, yeah. Definitely the Virtual Console, or Classics, or whatever they're called now. There's that. There's the Switch 2 enhancements I'm really excited for. And, yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, there was also that, like... I call it Steampunk Bloodborne 2, whatever it was called. I forget the exact name of it, but that gave me that vibe. Like Steampunk Bloodborne, and I'm super happy for that because Bloodborne is the only Soulsborne game I've actually completed. Gen 10 is going to be Switch 2 exclusive? Yeah, probably. I don't think there's much doubt about that. Like, the engine definitely needed some work on, what's it called? Scarlet Violet, so I hope Gen 10 goes to Switch 2. It needs the extra power. Waste fuel balls, so I'll try double attacking with Vegeta. Shadow Blitz isn't very effective, so hopefully I'll do this instead. Oh no. Good thing that was the move that crit. And Shadow Blitz, so I can't do switch shenanigans to get a little more Shadow Gauge. Bummer. As much as I want to celebrate with y'all, I do need to manage my back too. I mentioned in Discord that I threw my back out, and I do need to manage that. Like, it's not bad right now, but I probably need to just make sure I keep that in check. So, I'll probably keep this stream in the ballpark of like maybe an hour, hour and a half total. So another hour or so maybe. Some parts of the game is louder than me. Thank you. I turned it down a bit before stream from what it was Switch capture card. Because it's the same capture card, I turned it down a little bit, but I can turn it down a bit more. Once the game volume picks up, let me know if I need to make any further adjustments. They couldn't even give you a uniform? Dang. Looks like I got the bridges rotated correctly on the first try. I've gotten really lost in these bridges before. If you rotate the wrong way, they can get confusing. Oh, and you gotta love how vague this is. Like, oh, I'm gonna send my kid who knows nothing about technology to get this machine part. What machine part? I don't know. It's just a machine part. And apparently it's a rare item too. What? Like, they could have at least given it a really funny name. Like, some gizmo doohickey, I don't know. Yeah, I do not need these memos. Let's just go heal up and then hand over the machine part. Oh, there we go. Hey, Kiara. Oh, wow, it's been a while, Kiara. Welcome on in, and thanks for the birthday wishes. Any point in playing Switch 1? I mean, I don't think every game is going to be Switch 2 compatible. Like, I'm sure they're probably referring to games with certain accessories like Labo and Ring Fit that aren't compatible. But there are some games that are confirmed that, well, they're not confirmed, but they confirmed basically implicitly that they're not going to be doing every Switch game on Switch 2. Oh, it actually didn't fall to 0. That was a lie. Sorry. Right, next up, Egan. And a Gate Village. With the banger soundtrack. This calls for my services, and then he went running off. Dang. This guy has a better back than I do, and I'm like less than half his age. The share play in the Direct looked terrible. It was so choppy. I mean, I think this is Nintendo's first attempt at it, and plus, I don't know. Like, it probably depends on the specs of the Wi-Fi chip. I don't know how well engineered that is. Like, it's probably more of limitations on the Wi-Fi network than the hardware. Like, I don't think there's much Nintendo could do about that. Like, I don't know, because it's pretty hard to offload something that's already struggling to play, like 4K 60, onto another system. But I do agree, it was choppy. There's no getting around that. Let's take out the normal first, because I don't think Zigzag will be much of a problem. Actually, I think the Tail Whip is good here because it targets both of them. Hey Thunderzolds, welcome on in, and thanks for the birthday wishes, bud. Now just double attack the Zigzagoon and we should be good. Or we just crit. Neat. VC being important for those who can't use Discord. That's a fair point. Like, I have a couple friends who have YouTube accounts, so I've chatted with them here, but they don't have Discord, so it actually makes, like, sharing their screenplay possible for them, which is pretty cool. Oh, Intimidate Snubble. That's annoying with some physical attackers. no, it's not Intimidate Snubble. Okay, I think the play is still Tail Whip here. Get the defense down to stage on both of them. And then we just crit anyway, so it was unnecessary. Okay, I could probably stay on that low attack for a bit. Its pro attacks are probably Astonish and Absorb, both of which don't do much. So I'll just double target the Snubble here. We haven't gotten to reverse mode yet, which is a little... I don't know if that's surprising, but it means that... Oh, Growl. Oh well. Low attack should go down eventually. More attacks on something that won't do much damage to me equals more chances for reverse mode. But yeah, speaking of reverse mode, that'll help purify this Teddiursa. Because after the Egan fight, you literally need to like just run around, fight battles, or do whatever until this Teddiursa is ready to be purified. And it is not close to being purified at all. Acmea and Slugma. I really hope that Slugma doesn't have Flame Body. How behind Nintendo is with tech. I mean, I think Nintendo was actually pretty on top of tech like back in like the SNES days. But they've had other priorities since like... I want to say it started with the GameCube because they limited themselves pretty hard with the disc size there. And then it really got bad in the Wii days. But the Wii sold so well, that's probably why they stuck that strategy. Poison. Okay, let's run to the center. I'll go some free friendship. Oh, finally, reverse mode. Neat. Sweet, Espeon time. The tech will be for PS6. Yeah, Sony and Xbox, like, obviously not the same as like dedicated gaming PCs, but they're the ones who set the standard for like console gaming specs for sure. And even PC gaming is kind of restricted by that because, like, if they want to be multi-platform, they need to make sure it can run on what's it called, the PS5, PS6, and Xbox, whatever. Xbox and Steam joining together is funny. Memes about PlayStation being upset about it. I'm actually not super familiar with that partnership. I mean, I guess it makes sense because Steam is largely PC-based, and Steam plays the best on Microsoft PCs for sure. Yeah, I guess I could see that. So, Bite the Abra and Paul Teddiursa. hand is Teddiursa's gauge is not going down. PC games playable on console? Oh, pretty sure it's them making PC games playable on console. Got you. Yeah, I mean, well, normally it's like the console sets the specs, and then everyone else just has to like everyone on the high-end PC just has to roll with it. Maybe they can get like 4K and like higher for frame rates and stuff like that. Like, I feel like the consoles really set the baseline. Alright, done with that. Alright, time to fight Egan. Or Egan Battle 1, I should say. Because there may or may not be more Egan in the game. PlayStation 5 had Discord connected to the app, but it's not on. Okay, got you. Yeah, it would be nice to have that, just wider spread compatibility. Like, Discord's really becoming a big thing. This level 12 Pikachu just casually knows Thunderbolt. What? Alright, so we got some time before we are able to purify. Okay, so I'll explore Gate Village a bit. I think there's some items scattered around that I could pick up, and a couple of trainers scattered around. So I'll go ahead and do that now after I swing by the center. Xbox has Discord built in. Oh, really? Like, I guess that makes sense because it's Microsoft. Cool beans. Cool trader Saida wants to battle. Oh, it's an Igglybuff. Neat. Expecting another ZA thing for Switch 2. I mean, we did kind of get a Switch 2 thing. Like, I'm very excited for the enhanced engine on the, or at least like the enhanced clock speeds and everything on the Switch 2. Charm. You'll probably just be attacking the Zero again. That should be fine. But yeah, I'm not surprised we didn't get a ZA like announcement because it was mainly for Switch 2 games, Switch 2 everything, and the ZA is already confirmed to be at least partially on Switch 1. Alright, let's keep running around here. I may be young in body, but old in heart. Dang. Ooh, free ether, we take that. So yeah, I do think there's gonna be a shorter stream. Like, I just had a little jolt up my back just telling me it's probably time to wrap up soon. So I think my plan is to purify this Teddy Ursa, and then I'll call it there. Oh, another battle. Neat. Bye-bye, Nakata. And bye-bye, Fuchiana. TM09. I don't think that's anything useful, but let me see what that is. Bullet Seed. Yeah, I don't really care about that. It got buffed in later gens, but in this gen it's kind of bad. Like 10 base power times 2 to 5. It's pretty eh. Oh, another battle. Cool. Hey Rosie, Pokemon in. Hope we're doing well, bud. So even though Bite is not very effective on the Machop, it's special in this game, and Espeon's special attack is so high it'll probably do more than tackle. Manaphy and Fiona and PLA. Now, heck yeah, fun results. Didn't care about the direct. Mario Kart World, Kirby Air Ride. Yeah, that's fair. Like, there are games for different audiences, and not every game is going to hit every audience. That's just a fact of things. Like, there are definitely games out there like the Air Ride and the Donkey Kong didn't really do it for me either, but I'm happy for the fans of those franchises for sure. And that's the move tutor I remember. Nothing I want right now. Maybe I'll teach Zapdos Thunderwave or something when I get it eventually. Almost get your 8th star? Heck yeah. And then there's this guy. Alright, let's fight you next. PLA for 5 or 6 days. Oh, that's really fast progress on Thunder results. Good for you. I mean, I'm sure they'll be multi-platform eventually, Snivy. Like, my guess is they'll probably like an early launch on Switch 2, and then multi-platform it later. That's normally what they do for stuff like that. Their dream of becoming champion. Yeah, it's kind of enchantment if you lost to a level 13 Espeon. Play PLA and have a shiny Sphero Baneri. I do have them. I don't think I have enough, like, I'd have to check my extras box to trade at some point. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have them base, but not extras. Yeah, Switch 1, happy to do that. Yeah, they would not have made that a Switch 2 game at this, or at least a Switch 2 exclusive at this point, I should say. Because they've already announced it would be on Switch 1. Now, granted, I'm gonna get the Switch 2 version because I want the enhancements, but... Those two mons are your favorite? Oh, nice, Zolt. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, here it is. There's a ramp here that'll lead me to... Oh, that's not what I was missing, but... There's something else. Another passage that I missed. And I got time on the purification gauge, so I could run around for a bit and get lost. Let's see. Yeah, how do I get to that guy? Do what PS5 did. Switch 1, Switch 2 for the same game. I mean, that would be nice, but the Switch 1 is so dated at this point. Oh, I just run over. Neat. But yeah, I feel like the Switch is so dated at this point that it's mostly going to be Switch 2 exclusives. Maybe they'll just do like... I think it's more likely for them to port upwards from Switch 1 to Switch 2. And port downwards from Switch 2 to Switch 1, if that makes sense. I guess it did a special thing. And its high rope went down. Dang, that's not what I expected when I clicked those moves. That lives. Neat. And no reverse mode. That would have been convenient. Saved me a little bit of time, but alas. So let's just battle the guys in the cave. I think that's everything in a Gate Village hit now. So let's just battle the guys in the cave until Teddiursa is ready to be purified. I think you had 3 Pokemon and no Flame Body or anything, so let's try you. Sweet. That'll speed things up. So, Late Lotad and Teddiursa. Do a playthrough of ZA or just Shiny Hunts? I'll probably do a playthrough of ZA. Like, I think that'll be a good way to pace myself, because ZA is coming out when I'll be back in school. So I think doing like a chill playthrough of ZA over a few streams will be a good way to pace it out for me. This way I don't like hyper focus into the game right before finals and wind up wasting all my finals time on ZA, because that would be bad. Oh, guess I need to leave the area to fight you again. Okay, you have 3 Pokemon. Let's fight you next. So, Bite, Diabra, Shadow Blitz, and Horsey. Oh, that crit was unnecessary. I'll take it. Excited for the Zori of ZA. Zygarde is close to none for lore. I mean, then, what's it called? Sun Moon, they had the core thing, but that's really about it for Zygarde. Like, they didn't do much with it in Gen 6, which is a bit of a shame. Missed opportunity there. Ooh, nice, another reverse mode. Okay, so, like, Horsey and call Teddiursa. But yeah, so it'd be nice to, like, break down Zygarde a bit more, get a little more on the how the core system really works, because it's already confirmed 10% in ZA. So Teddiursa is close enough. I could probably get the rest of it by running around a bit. I don't think it's worth entering another battle. Just boost Friendship and Shadow Gauge a bit by running around. Yeah, in the meantime, I do think I want to do a raid today. We got a few lurkers hanging around. We got Snivy Chatta, and I think we could get a pretty solid raid today. So let me see what's going on in the tubes while I wrap up this purification. Oh yeah, I thought he was going. Perfect. Yeah, it does look like SD when it comes to character designs with, like, upscaled. Yeah, that's, like, I'm really glad. Like, with the Switch 2 enhanced version, I think the engine will run better on Switch 2, so I'm definitely why I want to get that version. Oh yeah, and desktop audio is muted. And perfect, Teddiursa's ready. Let me go ahead and get this prepared. I mute this just so it's not flashing. And Teddiursa be purified. ZA voice acted, please? I doubt it. That's one thing that I don't think is going to happen anytime soon in the Pokemon franchise. I'm not teaching Fury Swipes. And I'm not going to bother with nicknames. Maybe I'll name Raider later, but I'm not going to do nicknames at first. Oh, and now we have a lead. Going to Mount Battle after this, but I'll do that another stream. I am prepared to do a raid now, and I have a good dude I want to raid, and also my back's just not cooperating. It's not that bad, but it's enough that I do want to wrap up. So we'll go ahead and do that raid. We'll go on a hashtag Pirate Plunder, but first a few thank yous. Thank you to everyone who hung out with me on my birthday. I've been really happy with how this stream went. I definitely want to bring this back, so I'll probably do more of this another time. Thank you to Anonymous for the $40 happy birthday wish. I appreciate you so, so much. If you're still lurking, and even if you're not, I appreciate you so, so much. So yeah, we'll go on a hashtag Pirate Plunder just like this. And let me go ahead and grab the link. Please use the tag once and only once because you don't want to spam his chat. And also make sure you like. If you're already subbed, sub, because he's a really good dude, really good supporter of the channel. Make sure you show him some love. And hopefully I'll be live tomorrow. My back's getting better. I do have an appointment at like 1, so that'll get in the way of things, but just a little bit. So I'll probably be live at some point tomorrow. Until then, take care, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me one more time, especially on my birthday. It means the world, and bye-bye.